Hello my beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be sharing with you my monthly beauty collective haul. I'm very excited to be sharing with you all these amazing products. Today I have a good mix of different products like hair care, skincare, I have some body and self-care. Some of these products are repurchases and you already may have seen them on my channel, and some of these items completely brand new, not only to me but to the beauty market, and they blew my socks off. So make sure you stick till the end of this video to hear all my thoughts on all these beauty items. And if you haven't already, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on your notifications. That way you don't miss a video from me. And now let's get started. I try to group all the products into the categories, and we'll put timestamps underneath this video if you wanted to hop through. And I want to start from hair care, and this is the item that I have repurchased, and you may have already seen it just in my last video where I talked about my beauty empties, because I used up one of these bottles and it lasted me about a year, and I needed to repurchase this, and I already started using it. I actually had to pull this bottle off from my shower shelf. This is basically your build-up cleansing hair shampoo that is meant to cleanse your hair off of the build-up. I find this really effective. It does foam up when you apply it on your hair, and I really think that this nozzle makes it very, very easy to spread the product all over your hair. I really feel like it helps that build up to get off of my hair, but in a gentle way. It doesn't strip my hair down. It has a hyaluronic acid and castor oil in the ingredient list. This does its job and it's pretty affordable. So another purchased item is this shine spray, also a hair product. This is from the brand Giovanni. I think I discovered this product maybe 7 years ago, maybe more than that. I've ran through several of these bottles, but one of these bottles lasts me for a long time. I would want to say close to a year. The way I would do it, I would spray 1 or 2 spritzes on top of my hand, then rub my hands together, and then apply it on the blow dry hair. This also is a very nice, refreshing spray for your hair if your hair maybe like 2-3 days after washing and it loses its shine, maybe a little bit of flexibility. I could use it in that instance, and it revives that shine back to your hair. Before that I had a different brand, but I decided to go back to this one because it's been tested and it's proven itself many times again. Another hair product that I purchased was this hair duo. This is by L'Oreal again. This is Ever Pure sulfate-free bond strengthening shampoo and conditioner. So I've been using both of these in the combination like this for about 2 weeks now, and I do notice the difference that it definitely makes my hair nice and smooth. However, it does not give you the same effect as an Olaplex bond shampoo and conditioner. It still does the job because the price difference is significant. It definitely makes my hair softer. It's a really nice texture to it. I do wash my hair 2-3 times a week, but at least 2 of those times I do heat styling and blow drying and use hot tools. So definitely bringing that moisture back and having like the bond repair products is essential. Definitely not the bad product, but I'm not blown away from this. Also, I'm not a huge fan of the scent. It's not a terrible scent, but it just doesn't give you that like luxury feel. And because my hair is more on the drier side, I definitely use a lot of conditioner. So I definitely see myself running out of this 2 times faster than I would run out of shampoo. I also picked up a few accessories because the previous one got destroyed, so I needed new sets. So I picked up these hair clips. They came in a set of 3. Another one is like a beige color that I use a lot. These are really good. They're really nice and sturdy. I also picked up a new set of these alligator claws. These are very good. I can't use any other ones. I've tested and tried so many different kinds of these clips. The ones that flex in the middle, these are the ones that you need. You might have a little bit of hair to hold, or you might have a lot of hair to hold. Because it flexes here, it's just a game changer. So, and then I also repurchased one of these wet brushes. My previous one I had for probably a year or so, but I dropped it on the tile floor and it literally cracked in half right here. And of course I couldn't use it. This is what I use for brushing my wet hair out of the shower. I shared with you guys then, after I moved to Florida, my hair became super tangly to the point that it was quite frustrating for me. I have really never thought of using this brush before. I don't know why. After I bought my first one, I can't be without this. So this next item I actually purchased on a whim and I did not have too many expectations, but I did purchase some self-tanning products from the brand and I thought I would give it a try. And this is Daily Moisturizing Face Lotion SPF 50 fragrance-free from Bondi Sands. You guys really need to know about this product because this is one of the products that I'm talking about today that blew my socks off. You know that I have been using this La Roche-Posay moisturizer. This has SPF 30, but it has ceramides and niacinamide. This is my second tube and this lasts me for a good like 4 or 5 months at least. I'm finishing this up, so I'll probably have like this much left. Maybe it would last me for another month or so. So I was on a lookout to find a new one, a lotion similar to that, something that would have like light texture, being moisturizing at the same time, and of course fragrance free. You guys know that I do not mess with fragrance skincare. So this is a reef friendly 72-hour hydration, good for sensitive skin, SPF 50, and water resistant for 80 minutes if you use it in the water. And this is also under $10. This is a texture and it just goes on skin like true lotion. It feels so good on skin. It's very hydrating. It does not feel greasy. It just feels like a gel lotion, like a light gel lotion formula that just goes on skin beautifully. It does leave a little bit of a healthy glow to your skin, but not greasy. When I got this and I started trying it, of course, because I wanted to make sure this works before I ran out of this one, I actually now like this one better than this one. I still love this La Roche-Posay one. This is really great product that wears great under makeup and doesn't make me super greasy but give me that protection and hydration. But this one has much higher price point and only SPF 30, which is the minimum you should be using. This one is under $10 and it is SPF 50, and it is also a lighter formula than the La Roche-Posay one. They also have the same formula for the body, and I think it also comes in SPF 70 if that's something you are interested in. Another great product that is a new discovery is this collagen peptide body lotion from Olay. You guys know that I love my Cetaphil body cream. However, that one is a little bit heavier texture and I'm kind of like running low on that one too. So for the warm season, I really wanted like a lighter texture. I am a combination oily skin on my face, but my body is more normal, sometimes dry, just depending. If it gets cold outside, then I might have like some dry areas on my body. I don't generally use a lot of body lotions for that reason. And this bottle, this huge bottle, easily can last me a year, if not longer. Correct me if I am wrong, but I think this is their new line of body products. And this one has collagen peptides, supposed to help you with like firming your skin. This has a scent in it, but it's very, very light and it's very pleasant. The texture is also really nice. It doesn't feel greasy or sticky. Such a good formula. I love it. Another repurchased item is this tea tree oil foot soak. This is basically an Epsom salt. This has a lot of different benefits. I usually buy a pack like this to have on hand. It does contain oils in the formulation, so it is soothing on your skin. This also helps with sore muscles really well, and sometimes I do have like signs of arthritis. It runs in my family. A few of my family members have arthritis. Sometimes I do start getting like signs of aching joints on my hands. So what I would do is I would have a bowl of warm water, a little bit of this in there, and just keep my hands in the water. And I feel like that definitely helps me with the aching joints. So tea tree oil is also a natural antiseptic, so this formula is perfect for pedicures. This next product I've actually purchased from Juicy Jazz. I was watching her channel one time and she recommended those. I was looking for an organic product, so I picked them up from her recommendation. These are by the brand Elle. These are 100% organic cotton tampons. This is by far the most comfortable applicator I've ever tried in my entire life. So if you were looking for a new product to try, look into these. As I'm filming right now, ULTA 21 Days of Beauty has passed and I only purchased two items. So one of the items is this anti-aging double serum from Clarins. Initially, I was not going to purchase it, but then I review my stash of skincare and I looked into ingredients a little bit more, and I've tested this product in a sample size. So I decided to pick up this Big Daddy bottle. It is an anti-aging product. It has 21 plant extracts in it, and it does have a little bit of oilier texture to it. It feels almost like a dry oil consistency. It feels more hydrating than oily, and it absorbs into your skin considerably well. I also picked up another serum. This is by The Ordinary. This is ascorbic acid 8%. I've tried a lot of different serums from The Ordinary and I enjoy them. So I thought I would try this one, and I was running out of my vitamin C and I needed a new one. This does have a dropper, but I do want to show you the consistency. It has a consistency of an oil. Once I spread it on the skin, you can see how shiny it is because it is actually oil based. But what's interesting about it is that once you buff it into your skin and let it sit for a little bit, it actually fully absorbs, and it feels like your skin is just simply hydrated without being greasy at all. The key here is to let it fully absorb. I was very skeptical about it initially because of its texture. However, so far, I really like what it does. It doesn't mess up my complexion products. Next item is another purchase. This is Ultra Precise Brow Pencil Neutral Brown from e.l.f. This is just a precise eyebrow pencil. I just recently ran out of one. Excellent formula, definitely needed this back in my life. So this next makeup product completely blew my socks off. So this is a limited edition palette, face palette from Clinique. So this has two different shade options. Mine is a lighter version. When you open this up, it has a really nice mirror. This case is plastic. It's made out of plastic, so it's really nice and easy to clean. So you have a bronzer, two blushes, and a powder. So I am wearing all four of these products today. I mixed two blushes. I think they are beautiful separately, but they also mixed very nicely together. They don't clash in color. This is a very, very natural shade. The bronzer and blushes have glowy formulas, but they're so beautiful. Oh my God, I'm obsessed. I swatched them here. So bronzer, two blushes, and a powder. You can't really see the powder, but it would give you a little bit of an idea of what they look like. This is such a beautiful formula. Face palettes may not be very trendy these days, but I love face palettes. I have a separate drawer here in my vanity where I keep all my face palettes, and I have a weakness for face palettes. So from my experience, trying different face palettes over time, there's always one pan that absolutely useless for you, right? That doesn't work for your complexion or is the bad quality. All four of these are amazing. Such a beautiful quality, beautiful shades, beautiful undertone. Nothing fades throughout the day. This is one of the things that sometimes when they're like limited edition products, you're like, probably it's just not the greatest quality. Spot on. Amazing. Another aspect of this palette is that it's $35. You get 30 grams of product here. And if you do your math, you divide it by 4, roughly comes up to $8.50. And you bet I went and compared the rest of the sizes of my singles in my collection. This is pretty much a full standard size of any single product. So you get my gist. Basically, for $35, you get 4 full, amazingly performing products, which is better than drugstore prices these days. Quality is exceptional. So if you were looking for one, I highly, highly, highly recommend. I also picked up this new concealer from Physicians Formula. This is Butter Glow Concealer. I got mine in the shade light to medium. Cute packaging, can't say anything. Doesn't have like a chemical scent or alcohol scent, anything like that. I wanted the shade that's not brightening, kind of like more of my natural complexion. I never use these sponges. Do you? Do you ever use these? The ones are included? Because I personally don't. The formula is very, very nice. I'm wearing it today on my eyes. It does give you medium coverage, but the formula is hydrating. I didn't really deep dive into the ingredient list just yet, but it does feel very serum-y. I usually just apply it, let it sit for a little bit, let the moisture start absorbing into your skin, and then I go with a sponge and just tap it out. You can use your fingers, you can use a brush. This does not fade throughout the day. This is great. I really like it. So also from 21 Days of Beauty, I purchased this Maracuja Juicy Lip Plump from Tarte in the shade White Peach. I purchased it off of ULTA app, and I really didn't know exactly which color to choose because when you look online, they all kind of look like pale pinkish coralish tone, but they all look very, very similar online. The color actually looks really nice and perfect for spring and summer. So it has this clicky packaging. Once you push the product up, it doesn't go down. So in a nutshell, I do not notice a plumping effect. It feels more cooling on your lips. I don't notice any plumping. It's very shiny, but also I feel like it only looks good if you do a thin layer, because if you try to build up that pigment, if you want more concentration of color, it becomes very goopy looking, and you start opening your mouth like this and you see those strings. Not a good look, not a good look. Generally, it is a really nice formula, good for spring and summer. It would give you like the beautiful glossy lips, but there's a small learning curve and not to over apply. I saved a controversial item for last. So Calligraphy lip stain from Stila. I got mine in the shade Ariana. This has a really cute packaging, a very interesting applicator. I purchased this in person in store in Ulta because I could not understand the shades online. They were very confusing to me. And when I went to the store, it was still very confusing because the packaging here, like the color that you see here, is so bright and the rest of them are just the same way. And when you look here, it looks completely different colors. You see, it looks more pink. I'm gonna do a swatch for you here. This is absolutely not the same color as you can see. The stain definitely stains your skin. However, it just was not a good quality overall. When I try to outline my lips with this, it definitely goes in line and it makes sense because the product is so thin. It gives you an edge to outline your lips, but initially it was so liquidy and released so much pigment right away that it would start running outside of my lip edge right away, and it was an absolute no-go. And because it is a stain, it's very hard to wipe. If you don't wipe it instantly, it's gonna stain your skin, and then you would need to go with a concealer. So this was not good, and I tried to fill my lips, and that took me forever because the pigment started disappearing really quickly. And for me to make this line right now, I had to torture this pen. And when I tell you I used this maybe like 3 times, and it's completely out of ink. Once you shake it, there is no ball inside to move the ink around. So I'm not really understanding this product. A good idea and good concept, but the execution is definitely lacking here. So I will be returning this product. So these are all the beauty products that I purchased and repurchased for the month of March. I hope you enjoyed this video and enjoyed my company today. If you did, give this a big thumb up. I invite you to subscribe to my channel if you haven't done that already. And thank you so much for watching again, and I will see you in my next videos. Bye.